guys, how are you? Please ignore the fan in the background. It's hot, it's humid. We have a nice breeze, so the aircon's not on. The issue is, I'm in an area where I don't get either the aircon or the breeze. Hence why the fan is on. I know, it's loud. I know the mic can pick it up. So, last time, I am trying to think, because I can never remember this shit. I know last time we reached, it was called the submarine ending, I think it was. And pretty much we came out of our escape room with Seven and Lotus, I think it was? Yeah, Seven and Lotus. Because I know we were with Seven for the entirety of last stream's escape rooms. And, well, we got a bit of context about the boat we're on. Apparently, according to Seven, because he's a detective, this is the same boat he was previously on when he was investigating a kidnapping case, of which Lotus's 2 children were part of. Now, I have no idea how that sort of ties into the overall narrative, but it's probably going to be answered. So today, we're actually going to start off right before doors 7 and 8, because we haven't gone through door 3. Now, in the flow chart, hold on, I'll actually bring it up here. In the flow chart here, so these are doors 7 and 8. This is door 3. I want to know what would happen if we go to door 3. Because it just leads right down into, I can't remember which escape room this is, but pretty much it leads right down into there. And if you remember, door 3 is where Snake died. So I'm wondering, would we actually get an answer as to what's happened to him if we go down there? So we're just gonna... Yeah, I'm already here. Sweet.
Well, we can't, right?
I think we can actually skip through this.
Like you even...
You say something?
No.
I remember skipping through it last time on my own, but I can't remember
Yeah, but we're not done choosing
how
yet, are we?
exactly.
Huh?
Well,
Because we've already
First,
seen all this. There's
the
no
same
reason
number as
to
my bracelet.
go
Got
back
it.
and
You're
do it
next.
all again.
Alton.
What? What?
Who, me?
So we're deciding which doors to go through. I want to
Right.
do door 3.
Junpei?
Door
I
3.
want to go through door number 3. Nope, you can't.
Why not?
Huh? Why? Because it's impossible. If we split ourselves into 3 and 3, then we give up on going through door 3. Why? Bracelet numbers for the 6 of us are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 2 combinations that can go through door 3 with 3 people. 3, 4, 5, or 6, 7, 8. That's it.
Yeah, and 7 and Lotus will just have to suck it up.
Of course, 2 teams can't go through the same door.
I see. That means one team would get left behind.
That's right.
Oh wait, actually, does that work out? Yeah,
That doesn't happen.
because the other team won't be able to go through 7 and 8. Oh, well, I still want to go through door 3. It's an option. We're going through door 3.
No, they're fine. We've got 3 options.
Santa begin to explain.
Option A, have 3, 5, and 8 go through door 7, and 4, 6, 7 go through door 8. Option B, 4, 5, and 7 go through 7, and 3, 6, and 8 go through 8. Option C, 3, 6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8. Those are the only 3 options. That's it.
Because I also remember some was, one of the people who could open the door. I think it was him, Ace, and Snake, who could open door 3 in order to push Snake through it and kill him.
At least if we want to get all
Because the
6
other
of us out
one
of
was if Zero came in with one of with either Ace. Yeah, it would have to be Zero and Ace in order to get Snake in the door.
Wait.
Like Ace and what is it? Ace and Zero are like colluding with each other. That's when Junpei realized Plan A divides two teams, 358 and 467. Plan B divides into two teams, 457 and 368. Plan C divides into two teams, 367 and 458.
That means
There's one thing they all had in common.
5 and 6 can never be on the same team. If we want all 6 of us to go through a door, then June and I can't go into the same one.
June and Junpei had been friends when they were kids. He trusted her more than anyone else on the ship. If he chose 7 or 8, he'd be taken away from her. Was that something he was prepared to do?
Have you mulled it over enough, or do you need more time? Anyway, that's the deal, so think it over. You've got 2 choices, 7 or 8. You can't choose 3.
Yes, I can.
If you choose 3,
Let me
you're
choose
leaving
3.
3 people behind to die. So what are you gonna do? 7 or 8? Time to choose.
Junpei thought hard. After thinking it over, his conclusion was, I want to know what's behind door 3.
Sorry, Santa, but I still want to go through door 3.
What? That's nuts! You've got to be crazy!
No!
Why the
I
hell
am not
are
crazy!
you so obsessed with that door?
Why don't you want me to go through
I'm
it?
just
Junpei paused. He swallowed the words he'd been about to say.
I'm just curious about door 3. That's all.
That doesn't explain shit!
I've got a reason. I'd be happy to explain it to you if you'll just come with me.
With that, he began walking toward the door. The curiosity likely gained the better of them. The others followed. A few of them looked a little suspicious, but Junpei told himself that wouldn't matter. He kept walking and kept silent. Eventually, they arrived at the number 3 door. Junpei stopped.
I'm curious about the red. 7, would you mind authenticating for me?
Why?
Please, just do it.
He stared at Junpei for a moment, then grunted and laid his palm heavily on the scanner.
Happy?
Yeah, thanks. The number 7 has been entered into the red. Next is June. Please touch the red just like 7 did.
Jumpy, what are you trying to figure out?
Yep. I think
Junpei thought about his answer for a moment.
I think I might have found another way out.
What?
Really?
That got them excited, just as Junpei had intended.
Now please, June.
Oh, okay.
3 plus 6 equals 13 means 1 plus 3 equals 4. With those 2 numbers in the red, Junpei had what he wanted. He casually placed his own hand on the scanner, and a third asterisk blinked on. 5 plus 4, I completely read that wrong. 4 plus 5 equals 9.
Alright, the only people who haven't authenticated now are Santa, Clover, and Lotus.
So, what's your point?
You don't get it. Think about it.
Huh?
What's the sum of your number and Clover's?
12.
And what's the digital root of that?
3.
Which is Santa's number. By the way, Lotus, what's the number that's currently in the red?
7 plus 6 plus 5 equals 18. It would be 9, right?
Yes, and what will the digital root be if you add 3 to that?
3. The door's number.
There you go.
Hey, wait a minute. What the hell are you up to?
I'm not up to anything.
Oh, I can pretty much see his shit-eating grin.
I'm just waiting.
Waiting for what?
I know I have a shit-eating grin on my
I'm
face.
waiting for the balance to shift. Santa, or Lotus and Clover. Once one of you moves, the others won't have a choice. So I'm waiting.
Junpei laid his hand almost casually on the lever.
You son of a bitch! You tricked us!
Oh yeah, I did.
That stuff you were going on about is all bullshit!
Bullshit. I don't think so. Didn't I tell you I'd figured out another way to get out of here? This is it.
Why the hell would you do something like this?
Curiosity! Junpei glanced at June.
Jumpy.
You did this just so you could go through the same door as June. That's it?
Santa was furious. His face was red and flecks of spit flew from his lips as he spoke. Junpei closed his eyes calmly, and then opened them again.
So, who's it going to be? Santa or Lotus and Clover?
Shit!
Let's go, Clover. Huh?
Lotus leapt forward. She grabbed Clover by the sleeve and ran for Junpei and the door.
Fuck!
Caught by surprise, Santa froze for a moment, then shot forward like a bullet from a gun. Lotus had a head start, but Santa had the advantage in size and speed. Almost immediately, he passed Lotus and Clover.
Oh, no, wait!
Santa did not hesitate.
Ah!
He slammed his hand down on the red.
This is insane! This isn't right!
He glared at Junpei, his chest heaving.
Yeah, well, you may be right,
Junpei's voice was cold, but not without effort.
but
He turned to the red and pulled the lever. Now we discover Snake! With the sound of metal on metal, the door opened. It would only remain so for 9 seconds. There was no time to think.
Go.
Junpei and his 3 reluctant companions jumped into the door's gaping mouth, one after another. No sooner did they enter than an all too familiar noise sounded from their left wrist. The detonators had activated. Junpei looked back only once and saw Lotus and Clover on the other side of the closing door.
No.
They stood still, stopped where they had been when Santa reached the red. The defeat and desperation on their faces tore at Junpei's heart. Then the doors closed, and they were gone.
You son of a bitch, Junpei! This isn't fair!
Santa ran on Junpei, lighting crackling in his eyes and his knuckles white.
Do you realize what you just did? You leave them out there, and they can't...
Shut it! That's enough!
It hadn't been Junpei that spoke, but 7.
We gotta find the dead or none of this is gonna matter!
The clock was ticking. The dead was their only chance at survival. Unless they could find it and deactivate the detonators, the 4 of them would be...
We got less than a minute left! No time for screwing around! Get moving!
Did Snake die at the dead? Because I know he died in the shower area.
You and I are not done yet.
But I
bastard.
wonder if that's where the dead is as well. They scattered and began to scour the room. The deactivation device was nowhere to be found.
Where the hell is it?
Corridors stretched down 3 directions, but everyone was blocked off by a wall of metal. There was only one way out. The other door.
Over there! It's gotta be behind the door!
7 ran for the door, a rusty iron thing. His large hands grabbed a hold of the handle and pulled.
damn, it's pitch dark inside.
Can't see a thing!
Junpei stuck his head through the door and looked around the room.
No, wait.
Almost immediately, he spotted the blinking red light on the right wall.
I found it! The dead's right over here!
He stepped into the room.
Ugh.
There's Snake!
What? The floor's slippery!
He stopped and glanced down at his feet. What
Hey!
was...
What the hell are you doing?
There's something...
Get over there!
Junpei felt 7's heavy hand against his back and stumbled across the room. The other 3 piled in behind him. They all felt immediately that something was wrong. Nothing that could be easily identified, only a sense that something terrible shared the room with them. There was no time to say so.
Quick! Get to the dead!
They all started running. In the dark, it was hard to tell where the wall was. All they could see was the tiny red light blinking at them over and over and over.
There it is!
Oh, he did die at them dead! In quick succession, they all slammed their hands against the scanner panel. Seven leaned against the wall, gulping air. As his breathing began to return to normal, he glanced at his left wrist and grunted.
It stopped. It stopped.
Junpei could hear him laughing in the dark, but could barely make out the larger man's face.
I don't think I'll ever get used to doing this.
What the...
The sound of retching came from Santa's direction.
What the hell is this smell? This is vile. I'm gonna puke.
So desperate had they been in their race to the dead that no one had noticed the horrible smell that pervaded the room. It was a terrible, nauseating stench, like burnt and rotten meat. Adrenaline had drowned it out, but now rolled over Junpei in waves, forcing itself into his nose with every breath he took.
Oh, you're right. Oh, this is...
He felt his stomach clench and bile rise up in his throat.
Let's get the lights on first. There's a switch over here.
The light that spilled in from the door barely illuminated a small switch plate next to the door. Slowly, with the toll of the last few minutes apparent in his gait, Seven walked towards it. He stopped as he got close and extended his fingers toward the switch.
Okay, guys, I'm flipping it on.
There was a soft click as the lights came on. Just as the light turned on, June took in a short breath and... A scream echoes through the room. Junpei's breath stopped in his throat. His heart ceased to beat. Time froze. His mind scrambled to make sense of what he saw before him.
What? Hey. Oh, this is...
What was left of the body sat in a sea of blood. Chunks of flesh, torn from the body, sat in the blood like tiny islands in a great red sea. A vast, rugged hole had been torn in the torso, and what remained of his intestines spilled out of it like fresh spaghetti. Smaller chunks of meat had swayed against the wall and became stuck there as they dried. Globules of yellowish fat had left trails like tiny slugs as gravity pulled them down toward the wall, even as they dried it.
Looks like an explosion.
Seven's voice was low and strained.
Just like the Ninth Man. The detonator in his bracelet set off the bomb in his gun.
Oh god. The bone is coming out of his left arm.
It's definitely an open fracture.
It looked as though the explosion had been quite powerful. His legs were both bent in an odd, unnatural way, and his left arm had split open, exposing the painfully white bone of his ulna. His bracelet lay next to him. It seemed to have hit the wall hard enough to have shattered the display, which lay on the ground in
The
pieces.
face is the worst.
Yeah, can't even tell who it is.
Half of his head had simply collapsed. The blood coating almost made it look like raw pizza dough covered in tomato sauce. His clothes too were covered in blood. The burgundy tie, the white shirt, the jacket with the yellow piping, and the grey slacks.
But the clothes are...
They were all familiar to Junpei.
Is that... Snake?
Santa's voice wavered as he spoke, his mouth dry.
Oh my god.
Finally, Junpei spoke.
Why did this happen?
No!
Suddenly, June was screaming, her voice broken. It was an eerie scream, full of insanity and not entirely human.
No! No! No!
She shook her head violently and grabbed fistfuls of her own hair. Junpei could hear the sound of hair tearing.
Stop! Calm down.
He grabbed for her wrist,
Hey!
but as he did, June leapt up and ran toward the exit.
Please! Get me out of here! You have to let me out of here!
She screamed at the door, and her fist slammed against it with a hollow sound. Junpei could see drops of blood on her knuckles.
Why are you doing these horrible things to us? What did we do to deserve this?
June.
She screamed again, a desperate, mindless cry. Her fists flailed against the door.
Get me out of here! Please! Please! Just let me out!
June.
Junpei couldn't watch anymore. He ran to June and wrapped his arm around her, pulling the screaming girl away from the door.
Calm down.
No! Get off of me! Let me go! Let me go!
Please, calm down.
She scrambled for a moment, her legs skittering across the floor, but her resistance didn't last long. As suddenly as her outburst had begun, it was over. The maniac energy disappeared and her body went limp in Junpei's arms. June collapsed toward the floor, and Junpei knelt down with her. He felt shots of something warm and wet. Was she crying? A moment later, she began to sob. Her shoulders shook, and great hot tears rolled down her face like rain.
We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be alright, June. It's going to be okay.
I had a feeling that she would react very negatively to it. But, what I wasn't expecting was Santa actually seemed surprised, and so did Seven. So right now I'm leaning towards it was probably Ace and Zero that unlocked the door with Snake. Her name was a whisper.
I'll be here with you, okay?
She nodded once. Unless, of course, Zero can open the doors without, like, any other bracelets, as if his bracelet is a master key. Assuming that the body we saw in a different timeline was, in fact, Zero and not just a random person.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
A trembling voice pulled at Junpei's heart. He stroked her hair gently. His face was so close to her. The scent of her hair was nostalgic.
Do you feel better?
Yes, but I'd like to stay here for a little while at least. Jumpy's body is so warm.
Several minutes passed before June's tears had dried. Junpei stood up. He bent down, put his arms under June's, and helped her to her feet. They didn't speak. Neither did Seven or Santa. The person was dead. They died in that room in a terrible way. Junpei knew there was no way he could make himself forget that. There's no way any of them could forget it, but mourning would do no good. They spread out to search the room, but each felt as if their heart was made of lead.
We better get to it.
Okay. Well, I've satiated my curiosity. Alright, so we're in the shower room. And I'm guessing this is where Snake's body is?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, hatch. There's a piece of paper tied to this pipe with a wire. Notice drainage valve operation. Give me a moment. Please do not flush the water in these pipes. Doing so may cause the drain to overflow. Question, what would happen if I overflow it? We'll come back. Oh, looks like a card, like a key card. Wonder if we can get to it somehow. Don't think so. It's too deep, I can't reach it. So yeah, we do have to flood it. Looks like there's a key card in there, but can't reach it. That's mercury. Okay. I'm just gonna... Looks like the flow of water can be controlled with these handles. Can't put any water through the pipe on the right though, so this one. If we do that, it'll start overflowing from the drain. That is exactly what we need, so I'm assuming like this is off and that is on. There's water coming out of the shower head. Let's see if... Shit, that's hot. Really hot. Man, that water must be just about boiling. Oh, so these work. I already checked all 3 toilets, you know. Nothing unusual there. And we have a red and blue lock. The key card. Password is 4 digits. Nothing happens when I press these buttons. It looks like the power's on. I'm wondering what the deal is with those things that say lock up there though. So we'll probably need like 8. One for red, one for blue. What about over here? What do you think this is? Looks like tar. It's kind of sticky. I don't think we can just wipe it off. I doubt just pouring some water on it's going to help much either. What about hot water? Hot water? If we had some really hot water, like boiling hot, then maybe we could wash it off. Okay, so we need to find something... Right, let's see if anything happens when I turn you. Nope, nothing. Not even a drop. Is the pipe plugged? See, this is hot water up here. So I need something to, like, catch it. Dividing wall. Ooh, okay. So this is a thermometer? It's a thermometer. Can you get it off? No, it's screwed onto the wall. Right, so we need something similar to a screwdriver. A wooden box, there's something in there. Luminol. Oh, that's the stuff that you can use to see where blood is. Oh. Toilet paper. Okay, so we have our first little clue. XY something. Toilet paper with some kind of red symbols on it. I think maybe there's a Cytel cipher. Cytel? Either way, it's some sort of cipher. Cytel cipher. What the hell is that? Wrap a piece of paper around a stick and then write several sentences on it, so that the whole paper is filled up. When you unwrap the paper and you can't tell what the original message was, right? That's how it works, more or less. Then to decipher it, you gotta have to stick what's the same diameter as the original one. Same diameter as the original one, huh? So I need a different diameter to toilet paper. Or toilet roll, I should really say. Yeah, then you just wrap the paper around that stick and you can read the code. Oh. Anything else here? There's nothing in the toilet. If there was, that would be gross. What if I sprayed luminol on it? There might be something in the tank, you know. Let's open that shit up. A red key card. Tank where the red card was, nothing in there now. Let's go back to this one and check the tank. It's a water tank for a toilet. You see, clever. Don't know when they'll figure out everybody else thinks it's clever too. Huh? I mean, I know peace, but what's OC? See, I completely missed that. Organized crime. What's that? Some kind of police slang? Huh? Probably. Yeah, if you don't know, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it earlier, but Seven's a detective, like a police officer. Huh? What'd I say? Why does he look all sad now? That's not really important right now, guys. Let's just check it out, alright? Well, it's not wasting any time. And we got our screwdriver. Nice. We know exactly where this shit goes. Over here. The thermometer was screwed onto the wall. That meant that Junpei needs to take the screws out with the screwdriver. Oh, he was so engaged. Santa suddenly spoke.
Hey, Junpei.
Yeah?
You know why thermometers only go up to 107 degrees Fahrenheit?
No? I mean, this is 75 degrees Celsius, I'm guessing that's the same. Junpei answered without taking his eyes off the screw.
No, I can't say I ever thought about that.
At 107 degrees, the cells in the human body start to die, and the organs begin to shut down. The proteins in your cells start to harden. It's like when you hard-boil an egg. Even if you cool it down afterwards, it won't go back to being a raw egg. In other words, it's dead. That's why thermometers don't go past 107. There's no point.
Why had Santa brought that up? Junpei wondered.
Oh yeah?
You continue to work at the screw.
But it's pretty rare for a fever to get that high. Even viruses and stuff don't usually drive the body temperature up to 107. Of course, there are other external things that could.
Like what?
Well, let's see. Something like getting locked in a sauna.
Oh. There is hot water going.
Or getting thrown into an incinerator and burnt to death.
Yeah, I guess that would get a little hotter than 107 degrees Fahrenheit.
Junpei gave a short barking laugh. A moment later, the screw fell off. With a small tug, Junpei pulled the thermometer from the wall.
All right, I got it.
He looked up and saw Santa glaring at a blank section of wall.
Huh? What's up?
Nothing. Forget about it.
Santa spun around and walked off away from Junpei.
What was that all about?
But as Junpei watched him go, he didn't look angry. He looked very, very sad. We're going to search this. It took the thermometer off. It says open at the bottom of the gauge. Wonder what that means. Maybe when it gets that hot, something... Oh, shit. So that's why he brought it up. If this gets... The open is past the 75 Celsius, because I'm Australian, we use Celsius. Something will clearly open, but if you're pretty much guaranteed to die after 75, I mean, I know that once you start getting, because in Celsius the human body temperature is around 36, 37.5 degrees Celsius, if I'm remembering correctly. Even getting up to 39 can cause serious harm. Again, if I'm remembering correctly. Can we, like, see? No? Nothing? Just... So what was... There's nothing on the wall then. We still need to overload... Oh, what if we... Because this looks like some sort of marker. So what if we just... Boiling hot water. Is there anything I might be able to use that for? Could I... Yeah, if I can get this hot water on the thermometer, then maybe... Alright, thermometer, let's get this party started. Yep, looks like that's doing the trick. There goes the gauge. And now it's at the open mark. Huh? It opens. What's this? Looks like there's a piece of paper in here. Okay, we are writing that shit down. So it's 957 plus something. And we don't have any colors. That means you're supposed to add something, doesn't it? Well, yeah, it doesn't take a genius to figure that out. The problem is what to add. Probably whatever's on this. Because like that looks like a Y, but it also looks like it might come up to something. That clearly looks like an X. I don't know. Oh, wait, what's this? LLR. Those letters written in blood. LLR. LLR. Think there might be some sort of dying message from Snake? No, that's impossible. You saw the body. You aren't doing anything after something like that happens to you. Then this... The way the blood's dried tells you it's real old. Whereas the blood is this, it ain't Snake's. And you're saying this blood was put here a long time ago? Yeah. Okay, let's get out the luminol then. Spray that shit on the wall. Wait, you don't really think we're supposed to use the luminol here, do you? Yeah, it does seem kind of weird to use it here. But maybe I should try it just in case. Because we need like a black light in order to... LLR, LRL. LRL. So left, right, left, left. I mean, that's the first thing that comes to mind. LLR. LRL. I'm actually gonna write these on separate lines. And then LRL. Just like you thought, Junpei. And Vashchina, Kay, how are you? Welcome! There's some more letters showing up after the LLR. See? It says LLR, LRL. How are you? That's where we came in. Okay, so that's where we came. Oh, Snake was right behind the door. Okay. Well, there ain't really any point. All that's out here is the number door. Can't go back through the number door even if we wanted to. Yes, I know. I just thought it might have been something. What's in the bucket? Oh, no. This is what I used to carry the hot water. Junpei reached from the broom, and as he grabbed it, he heard a soft voice from behind him. It was June.
The rabbit hutch.
Huh?
He turned around. Okay, June. What sort of nonsense do you have for me this time? June still looked sadly pale, but there was a smile on her face.
You just reminded me of it.
I feel like crap. Same.
The rabbit hutch, I mean.
My allergies are killing me. Also same.
Why did I remind you of something like that?
Actually, speaking of allergies, we used to have a bunch of desert roses, so they're a type of flower right outside the door to our backyard. And we pretty much had to swap them out for like flower. I call them hyperallergenic flowers, but they're not hyperallergenic. They just don't produce that much pollen.
Jumpy and the broom. You're always playing around with the broom and
So now, whenever the breeze comes by, thankfully, our allergies don't mess up. However, next door has a bunch of flowers, so we end up getting messed up anyway. I know, just a bit of an anecdote.
I was.
Don't you remember?
So is it only just your allergies? I hope it's only just your allergies. Junpei stared at the broom in his hand.
You mean you don't remember that summer either?
She looked very sad. He shook his head.
Of course I remember. How could I forget something like that? It was terrible.
Oh, we're getting backstory? They're in the 6th grade. We have cedar and the mesquite trees. Am I pronouncing that right? Mesquite trees, so that's my problem. Yeah. Junpei and June have been assigned to take care of the classroom pets, the rabbits. Are classroom pets, like, actually a thing? Like, are they common? The chief duty was to clean the hutches every morning. On the final day of school before summer vacation began, Junpei overslept. He rushed to school and found June standing in front of the rabbit hutches. No sooner had Junpei arrived than June began to cry. He had no idea why until he looked behind her into the rabbit hutch. The first thing he saw was blood. It's common, really? I know during my, work experience? In grade 10, the classroom I went to, they did have, like, class pets, but it was a fish. So there's no way you could, like, touch it. It's just make sure you feed it, make sure you clean the tank, that sort of stuff. Because I know when I was in primary school, we had none of that. Just absolutely none. Although in high school, we did have to look after the chickens and the cows. But that was after I moved up to where I am currently. Even after the teachers and friends had came to see what the commotion was, June couldn't stop crying.
I just kept crying and
You had
crying
3 rats?
until you came over.
Okay, I have to ask. Was this in, like... Oh. Elementary, middle, high school? Where are you going here? I just kept crying and crying till you came over.
You
Yep.
held my hand, and you looked very serious, and you said, "Don't cry. I'm gonna catch the person who did this." After you told me that, I finally stopped crying.
Well, the real fun started after
High
you
school.
quit crying.
Well, I gotta do more math. Because high school here starts in grade 7.
You told me we were going to
Which
catch the
is
killer together.
middle school, I believe, for you guys. So that's... year 9? Yeah? It's the last 4 years of high school, so yeah, 11... No, 12, 11, 10, 9, yes. See, we began looking after, the agricultural... I'm just going to call them the agricultural animals in grade 7. Now, we weren't the main caretakers, but we did have to, like, collect eggs, change out the feed, all that stuff when it was our turn. June smiled and a little bit of the flush of life returned to her cheeks.
Then we decided that we'd
Yeah, that's
ambush
middle
them.
school.
Yeah, I remember.
Because in the show, we only have, like, 2? I'm going to say 2 because anything kindergarten / year 1. So it's like, in Sydney, we called it kindergarten. But in Queensland, they call it preschool. That very first grade, right before year 1. And then 2, 3, 4, blah, 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 up to year 12. But before pre-K / kindergarten, see, this is where it gets confusing. Because you usually have, like, it's like a daycare, but it it functions more like a school than a daycare. Now, to be fair, this is for people who can afford it. It's not compulsory, like primary school and high school. Oh yeah, pre-K and kinder, yeah. So again, in Sydney, the order went preschool, if you could afford it, kindergarten, year 1, year 2, blah blah blah, up to year 12. In Queensland, it's kindergarten, preschool, year 1, year 2, up to year 12. The school also kept rosters and rosters. Ah yes, they kept rosters, the living things. Also kept roosters and guinea pigs. Junpei and Jin had decided the murderer would likely return to finish off the rest of the animals. They'd ambush the killer at night. So what do you guys actually call that? That year before... Sorry. You know what I'm talking about. That year that gets confusing. The preschool / kindergarten, not the one before year 1. Junpei and Jin hid behind the hutch at dusk and waited. It was a warm summer night. Yikes. Ugh. The quiet sound of crickets whispered through the trees. As the sun went down, the stars began to wink at them from the sky. And Jun's Akane Kuroshiki's face. The night was something Junpei knew he would never forget, as long as he lived.
But the murderer never showed up. We waited for them all summer vacation, and they never showed up.
It's pre-K, then kindergarten, then 1 to 12.
Yeah, but the animals didn't get
So I'm
a
guessing pre-K stands for pre-kindergarten. We just called it preschool. Because kindergarten was physically in the primary school.
I think all that work amounted to something, you know?
He'd felt the same way, but it was good to hear her say
Although,
it.
you know, if you think about it, we were probably taking on a lot more than we could handle.
What do you mean?
She looked up at him, confused.
Come on, we were just kids. If whoever killed the rabbits had actually showed up, they probably would have had a knife or something. I mean, you must have been pretty worried, right?
I wasn't worried. Because you were there with me.
Okay, now this is cute. Now that we've got a bit of backstory, it's like, okay, this is cute. She blushed furiously.
Well, you know, no one else wanted to take care of the animals.
Clearly embarrassed, she tried desperately to change the subject.
I was the only one who asked to do it at first.
Yeah, well, boys don't really want to bother with taking care of animals, you know.
Well, yeah, but you asked to do it after I did, didn't you?
If it wasn't the rabbits, they were going to make me do something else. You know how that school was. I figured it'd be better if I was working with somebody who wasn't too much of a loudmouth, right? Somebody who wasn't going to tell on me if I felt like blowing it off.
Really? That's why you volunteered?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you know what, sound logic. He nodded quickly and much too earnestly, and then quickly looked away at something very important.
Really?
Of course.
That had been the reason, of course. Oh, come on, Junpei! He had asked to take care of the rabbit so that he could be near June. But it had been so long ago, he couldn't bring himself to tell her how he felt back then. It would be embarrassing. He took a quick breath to clear his head, tossed the broom up, and then snatched it out of the air.
Well, we don't really have time to be walking down memory lane like this, you know? We've got to figure out a way out of this room. Otherwise...
Yes. I'm gonna look over there.
June nodded curtly, then turned and walked away.
I should get back to it myself.
I'll be here whenever you get back, Unversed.
Ah! That's right. The pool of blood.
Junpei turned around and looked at the room. At Snake's body. Chunks of flesh and organs still lay on the floor.
Going on and on about old times right next to a corpse? What were we doing? Well, maybe it was because we're in this mess.
Despite such a situation, or perhaps because of it, the mind turned to the farthest thing from death that it could find. Still, Junpei couldn't help but feel a twinge of guilt at wanting so desperately to live when Snake lay dead before
I
him.
have to survive, no matter the cost. I need to make sure she gets out too.
As he stared at the clumps of blackened flesh, all Junpei could think of was how much he wanted to live. Broom! Search that shit! What are you doing with the broom? Oh, what if we tried this? What if I wrap the toilet paper around the broom? So you wrap the toilet paper around the broom, huh? Looks like the symbols line up perfectly. It says 634. 634 plus. Alright. So I'm guessing there's a third one. Is there anything we could... Okay, we need the bucket. And the hot water. Maybe I can use the shower here to fill the bucket with hot water. Hey, 7, could you turn the shower? I'm gonna put the bucket under the head. Ah, okay, sure thing. Bucket filled with hot water. I wonder, can we combine these? Wash it off. No? So it's not like a marker? Okay. Then it's the bucket in the toilet. There's something that looks like tar inside the toilet bowl. Oh, if I flush the hot water from the bucket, that should clean it up. There's something... Yes. Oh, okay. So I gotta dump it in the tank. Alright, so just pour the hot water into this tank and... Looks like I filled it. Now you should be able to flush it, right? There's probably a handle somewhere in the tank that you can pull. You think so? Serious? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And where's the handle? Where is the handle? Alright, let's flush the hot water. Oh, there it goes. Just like a toilet should work. 185 equals. 185 equals. There's something written in here. It's stuff washed off. Looks like that writing was numbers. See it? What is this? You got me. It just looks like numbers. Okay, so the 634 was red and the 185 is blue. So if I go back to over here, red is first. So I'm going to use my handy dandy calculator and do 634 first. 1591. I think we have to do something else before it's going to let us enter a password. Maybe we have to disable those two things that say lock first. Okay. The red light's turned on, Jumpy. So I need to find the blue one. Okay, so one... Well, the good news is we know that we have the right numbers here. The pipe on the right here must be connected to the drain in the middle of the room. If you turn on the water here, it'll come up through the drain. So, is that Looks like each handles 3 positions, left, center, and right. Unless I gotta do that. And then point that down. Boiling hot water. Doing so may cause the drain to overflow. See, I still can't reach that. Oh, it looks like there's something down there in that grave. Look, it's a card. Can't reach it. It's too deep. So we need to flood it somehow. But how do we flood it? No, I don't particularly trust you. How do I flood it? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, L. What am I doing? It's probably this. Let's see. The 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is L. L. So left, left, right, left, right, left. Well, I did what it said on the wall. I wonder if it actually did anything. Hey, this drain's acting up. What the hell did you do? I just messed with the valves a little. Nothing big. Yes! The card! Jumpy, the card is floating. Looks like the water flowed the card up out of the drain. Grab it! I see water flowing through the pipe on the right. There's water pouring out of the drain. Grab the card! Yes! Now, go over here. Let's see if this works. Great job, Jumpy. Both the lights are now on. Sweet! Now I can finally input the numbers. Now I just need to input the password. 1. Both lights are on. Enter and clear. I'm going to try 1591. Thank you for the follow, NMDD. Enter. Okay, so it's not that. I'm going to try the other. 634, then plus 185 equals 1776. Enter. Nice! Nice! I sent you a picture of pie. I will probably look at it later because I don't have my Discord with me.
There's a large iron door at the end.
Let's take a look.
Should I just continue playing through this route? Because...
What are you doing, Seven?
Well, I figure maybe we might want to come back here sometime.
yeah, because once we finish the novel here, it goes right back down this way. We'll see where this leads us.
So, I stuck the broom in there to keep the door from shutting. Alright, let's go.
See, now that we know Seven's background, I'm curious if this little thing about him sticking things in doors to keep them from shutting is related to his previous career of being a detective. Because he did the exact same thing with the first... with door 5. Wait, asking us if you should. No, I was just, what is the word? Thinking out loud. It probably leads right out to the hospital area with Ace and the others.
What's up?
What's that on the wall there?
Oh, I think...
Yeah, it
A map
does.
of the ship's interior?
It says C deck.
So this is the one we went in. That is the shower room it leads out. Okay.
So it's the map for this floor then. We'll have time to study it later.
Ready?
I am curious
Gonna open
as to
it.
what's their reaction's gonna be. Because we left them behind. It was a whole fiasco.
What the?
You're shitting me. You're back.
Oh yeah, we are. Lotus, Clover. We're back.
Clover! Lotus! And Ace! I'm glad you're all okay. Lotus? What are you...
How could you do this to us?
Knock it off. We got bigger shit to worry about right now.
What?
Go have a look. I stuck the screwdriver in the door.
See? He's done it again! I bet it's a habit from his
That door over there. The one without a
detective
number.
days.
As long as the screwdriver's there, it can't shut, so you can get in there. There's a shower room past there. I stuck a broom at the door there too. Anyway, go take a look.
Then you're saying we can go in there without passing through the numbered door?
Yeah, it's about the size of it.
What the hell is in there?
Oh, you're not gonna like it, Lotus.
Fine, let's go.
Neither will you, Clover. Neither will you.
My goodness. I know I said I was sure you'd come back for me. I didn't think it would happen so soon, though. Should I go as well?
Yeah.
Very well.
Because I know originally I thought Ace might have been a detective. But now I'm having my doubts.
Snake was probably murdered. Chances are he was killed the same way the Ninth Man was. It's pretty straightforward. Not that hard to figure out how they did it. First, the killers got Snake to authenticate on the red to open door 3. Then they shoved him into it and waited 9 seconds for the door to shut. Once that door shut, it was all over for Snake. But he didn't give up. He probably knew it wouldn't do him any good, but it was a small chance. Unfortunately, it didn't work. The detonator is only deactivated if every Snake was the only one who went through the door. And then,
And so-
seconds after he was shoved in,
Boom.
that.
I see. So that's you need at least 3 people to open one of the numbered doors. It wouldn't open for Snake and a single killer.
Yeah, that means we're looking at multiple perps here.
Well, just in case, let's say you're right. When do you think Snake was killed?
When we all split up to look for the parts for the Reds, I think. Right after that was when we noticed he was gone.
Then that means none of us have alibis. We were all off searching the rooms we'd been assigned, looking for those parts.
Yeah, because we went with June
Yeah.
either.
That means anybody could be a killer.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? How can you say that so casually? You're implying that one of us is a killer.
Not one, multiple, June. Keep up.
Well, not just one of us. If I'm right, then at least 2 of us are murderers.
Why don't you calm down a bit, Seven? What are you going to gain by being so suspicious? That's what Zero wants, you know?
What Zero wants?
Exactly. This game was set up by Zero, wasn't it? Any game has a winner and loser. Whoever makes it through door 9 is a winner. Zero is trying to make us fight against one another for that victory.
Then you're saying that Zero is trying to split us up by making us fight each other?
Yes. That is why we can't let ourselves fall prey to suspicion. We have to trust one another.
I'm pretty sure, like,
Form a
it was
strong
this
bond
sort
of
of
friendship.
section when I first started to wonder
Otherwise,
if Ace
we'll end up
was
ensnared
detective.
by Zero's manipulations.
Then does that mean that the person
But I
who
really
killed
don't think
Snake-
this game would give us 2 detective characters.
Yes.
Sorry.
Almost certainly Zero himself. If there's anyone we should doubt, he masterminded this game and kidnapped all of us.
Because now that I'm looking at it through the lens of it's possible to open door 3 with Snake, Ace, and Zero, with Ace and Zero being in cahoots. This sort of dialogue where
Doesn't
he's
it
trying to
seem
get us
reasonable that he
focused
would have
on
killed
Zero
Snake as well?
makes me think he's trying to get the suspicion off of him.
Good question. If Zero killed Snake, then Zero...
And Zero's still in the shit with them. Okay, so this is...
Something's still strange.
This is the same thing. But we haven't quite gone to escape. It's probably the same novel
Wow.
area.
And what's that?
How can you be so...
Really, isn't it?
Wait,
This
huh?
Zero. If he'd be
Oh. If Zero...
I think one of us.
Yeah, this all seems the same, so I'm gonna skip it. And instead, because this is another thing. I can't remember what happened in these 2. But that's also locked. We'll probably have to go through all that again. Let's see if we can get... Because I don't think we can get to here and then jump that way. We'll probably have to go around this way.
Huh?
Like
Didn't you?
Exactly.
no re. And what's the brace? Why are the you're all? If it would be if that's. I'm not all of the in other zero. Why is that?
So let's. That's what you're getting.
Yeah.
Because the
said-
next escape
said-
should be
All right then.
doors.
Yes.
So what do we? They fit together. Whoever killed
4 and
7 and 8,
6?
at least they
Flubber is.
is motive.
Yes.
No,
Why
it's
would
not
zero
full
want-
door
Oh
6.
well, I.
Well, so much.
In other words,
I don't really.
Because we don't get a choice in the timeline this time. It just goes straight from novel to escape.
It's 3 in the morning.
That means we.
then we need 7. I know how.
You're right.
We must go.
Our next.
Next destination is
go.
Mercury. Okay.
Oh, that's.
Because we had to use the Saturn key last time.
Yeah, I found it in the shower room.
Nice.
Now we can.
And this time we're also skipping all the stuff with just June and I at the elevator.
Looks like there's only 2 floor buttons.
C and bottom.
Time to head down then.
We'll continue this way for a bit.
This is a numbered door.
Yeah. It's door.
So
We don't need to be discussing who we're leaving behind this time, right?
Yeah, because this is confinement rooms, outside torture room. And this is the 2 door. Okay.
Right. It's set up so we'll be able to meet up again once.
Then there's no need for.
Because we didn't
We should figure out
find the
who's
9
going in
door.
first.
It was door 6, I believe it was, that had the 9 door.
Very well. Would anyone like to?
I'll do it.
I'll go too.
And I suppose.
It's just the 3 of
Alright.
us.
Okay.
Jesus.
Oh,
Don't be silly. Cut it out.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Alright, yeah, this is
the hell
definitely
is it this
all
time?
the same. So, this was doors 1, 6, and 2. It's a 2 door.
I don't
That
see
was
it.
not what I was meant to click! And 1 door, so it has to be 6. Ooh. So I'm curious to go down here. I mean, worst case, we probably could just come back. Yeah, looks like we can come back. Okay, so we'll go down to the 1 door and see if we can get that other ending here. It's probably another bad one, but fuck it.
Here's A-Deck. It was the door on the left, right?
That should be it. Yeah.
And here we go.
Because Clover was the one who killed us.
Just as Santa
and this is
Motive
the
said, a numbered door.
captain's quarters.
There's the red. Now the 2 of you.
Now, let's see if my old notes will help this time.
Now.
Because I doubt we can
Ready?
skip the
Yeah, any...
All right. 3, 2.
the escape
One.
rooms. We probably have to go through them again.
And it's open!
We'll just skip through all this too. This is probably the only downside I have to games with multiple
Yes.
endings.
I'm not sure. We should finish.
Is that you have to go
Now
through a
then.
lot of stuff you've already done before.
There's another door. Let's try it. So...
And I don't know about you
This
guys,
is
but
the
my
wheelhouse?
brain already remembers this stuff.
Ace,
So it's
you
quite
and me-
boring for
Very
me.
well.
Clover, say something.
okay.
All right. then.
Okay. Right, no, so we will have to go through all these again. Unless, of course, like, that's the true ending. Because, like, these are all locked, though. Let's just go through it. Okay, we know what we're doing. We're gonna grab this. Sorry, this up here. This is a shit's log. Okay. I know I have a sticky note here with something on it. Is it this one? The north, south, east, west. Yep. Okay. I think those were the only ones. Yep, those were the only ones. So the good news is I won't have to.
Hey.
Oh,
Is there a problem?
Yeah,
Yes.
You checked on us. Now get out of here. We split.
Why did I say that? I didn't need to speak to him.
Oh, I see. Of course. I apologize for the intrusion. Well,
Because there was nothing in the side here, was there?
yes. There was something I wanted to...
Yeah? What?
Pardon me.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Well, what are you putting your hand in my pocket for? Stop!
I
Just as I thought. You switched
Yeah.
them, did... well,
The
I managed
papers.
to get through the numbered...
then
Oh, simple...
Because there was nothing over here. I remember there being something. Nautical charts. We're just gonna search all these because we know what they're supposed to be for. That's where we came in. Compass, yep. We know what this is. I'm like trying to get to this as quickly as possible. And like make sure we hit all those, what is it? Like all the dialogue points that will lead us to being able to solve the puzzle. Okay, so this is the south and west part. Compass also moves. Okay, so this is the south. And then west. And southwest. And northwest to the port. And then east. North. Oh, no, that was way too... Compass pointing north. Did that do anything? I messed up! So south, west, southwest, northwest, east, north, UK. Okay. Let's try this again! South. Then west. Then southwest. I probably messed up again. I'm just gonna go back. Nothing's happening. I know! I just keep messing up. South. west, southwest, and then northwest, then east, and then north. There we go. Go back over here. Nice. So now this is the full half slow. I know. South, full, half, slow, full, half, dead, straight, stop, then stop. Yeah, nice. Okay. And then we have to... It's this item. And then we put this in the lock and it should open. That in. Nice. Nice and easy. And then it's 0. This was the dead body I was talking about.
Whoa, a hallway.
It's far too... This seems...
Yeah. Well,
This was the
these
Morse code
machines are-
section.
Wait,
This must...
And
Captain's call.
that's what it said.
Then...
Well,
Damn. No, we didn't. Maybe he.
Because the reason I'm, like, not thinking this is 0 is because, first off, he's clearly dead,
Well,
but he's got a bracelet on,
he's dead.
and we know if
If only we knew how it.
you enter the number door alone, your bracelet goes, well, not really a bracelet, but the bomb in your gut goes boom.
These wounds. I wonder what killed him.
And this guy is clearly, he clearly hasn't gone boom.
It must have been this.
He's been murdered with this, which means
These
someone came in
clothes.
here previously and killed him and left.
A captain. Does that mean this guy was 0? Bracelets.
Junpei.
But that should also not be possible because 3 to 5 people, I think it was, have to go
Maybe
through each
wise.
door.
Yeah.
And that seems to be a hard and fast rule as well. It doesn't seem like this 0 bracelet is the, Get that. But it seems like 0 has to,
Huh.
follow the same
ZERO.
rules
Huh.
as the
It's like he's making.
contestants.
What do you think?
Nothing.
What about him?
There's no way. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah.
I know it's a don't you think?
But.
Please.
All right.
This is something, yeah. You know what this does. Okay, I think that was it in here. Yeah, because there's no way we can I need the key. The key was in the other room. It's in this one. To undo this, because I know there was also an ink blot and paper we needed. I can't remember. Where did we get the paper? There it is. Combine. No, not that. This and that. And then combine it on there. It's over here. There we go. I gotta remember, how do I input this? How do I input this? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Long, dot, 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 dash, 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 dot, dot. Ah! See? I'm trying to rush through it, and now I'm messing up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Dash. 1, 2, 3. Dash. 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 1, 2. There we go. That should have been the key.
Looks like there's something on the A. What? This doesn't have a. Are they saying? What the hell?
They are hieroglyphs.
Ancient Egypt.
That's right.
Can you read them?
Because I don't think we ever figured out what
Of
these
course.
hieroglyphs are either.
I can't.
What the hell? Whoa, the huh?
Oh, Uranus.
Something's written on the bottom deck library. Is the bottom deck? Anyway.
Because this is the key. And now, we go back in. Oh, whoops. Wrong door. This one. Input the key. Cool. Now, we have our numbers. It was 3. Come on. Let me put it in! 3, 5, 1. Clear. 3, 5, 1. 4. 2, 7. 2, 4. Done. Enter. And now we get the area where Clover stole the bracelet.
All right, let's go.
Like, I have a very sneaking suspicion I just did all that for no reason, and that last little lock section is actually the true ending.
That's the next door. Wait, a piece of paper. This is
Because this is where we get the
map of the ship's
Uranus
interior
key.
for ADEC.
And this
What's
is the
wrong?
only timeline where we can get the,
I found a map for this floor.
what is it? This is the only timeline where we can
I
get
see.
that key. As far as I know, of course.
Well,
So I think
that
there are
was
2
anticlimactic.
endings in the middle timeline, which one would have to be Door 9, I assume.
I should keep this though. Hey, where's Clover? Damn it! What the? Clover!
Huh?
What the hell are you doing?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing? What the hell is that?
What?
You've got something.
Oh,
What the hell?
come on, we gotta hurry.
Huh? Clover, a stick? Hey, Clover! Is she ignoring? For crying out.
Yeah, this seems like we're going to get the axe ending again.
The big stairs. Just like it says on the map. Ace. Oh, there he is.
Look, the 4 others are there too.
Really?
Let's join. Jumpy!
What's up?
We found it!
Found what?
We found it!
What did you find?
We found door 9!
Come on!
What?
Just follow us. We'll explain on the way.
Okay. Well, if that's the...
Wait for me.
We should get going as well.
Jump! We finally...
Yeah. We've reached the end.
Because last time I remember June went with Clover,
Something's bothering me.
and then
Only 3 to 5
Clover
people can go
brought
through the numbered door.
June's hand along with the 3 others who went with her.
7 of us
Back
are on
to
our way
me.
to door 9. That means that, best case, 2 people. Is there a way? 4:30. We've only got 90 minutes.
Hey, June.
Let's go, Jumpy!
Yeah.
Hey, what...
What about door 2?
Door 2 is the only one we didn't...
Yes.
Are you guys okay with that?
So what? We found door
What's the
9.
point? Huh? What's the point in going to door 9? We can't all go through it, right? And we should do what we have to do before we go any further. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. The best way to finish it quickly is to do the border, you know? Or
Nope,
what?
let's just go
You
straight to
think
door
all 7
9.
of us should go to door 9? And then we argue over who stays behind and who gets to go? Do we really want to do that? Who knows? Maybe we can find a way. Huh? I don't know what might, but don't you think it'd be better to, I mean, am I wrong?
Yeah, you do it. The last time I checked, it's not like we've got a lot of time.
You're right. Let's go take a...
The elevator can take us down to door 2.
Who shall go then?
Let's see.
Me.
Then June, 7, and I need to go with her.
Hey, why do you get to...
I don't mind. We'd only
See,
waste
this
time
is the
arguing.
exact same as the axe ending. Right now.
Jumpy, I'm okay too.
See?
Can we just go now?
Fine.
All right, let's get going. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Lotus, would you be so kind as to go with me?
Yeah, see, so I'm guessing this might be the final ending. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, we'll go back up here. Because we haven't gone through door 6 yet.
1, 2, 3, 4. Just double...
Yes.
We need to hurry.
Yeah. All right.
Can you, like, hear me furiously
Yes, I do.
clicking?
Would you like...
No, we don't. Next is...
Yeah.
Clover...
There.
No.
But
Just, it's not like
I am.
Because I know I can hear myself clicking
who
over
wants
the
to have to look at a
sound of
chick.
the game.
Oh, I'm gonna.
So the mic's probably picking that up too.
Oh, not... June...
June...
Yes.
This. Ace and Clover requested door 1. 7 and Lotus requested. Santa and June did the door.
Okay.
I'm going door 6.
I want to go through...
It's the only one I haven't been to, so
I
we're
wanna
doing
go
door
through
6.
Door 6.
That's a problem. None of these teams will be able to go through the doors they want.
Clover and I chose door 1.
Lotus and I chose door 2.
That's not enough people to open a numbered door.
The digital routes don't match up either.
We've got similar problems. Junpei and I want to go through door 6, but our digital route is 5. If we're gonna open that door, we need a 1.
Damn. What are we gonna do now?
What are we going...
Why don't 7 and Lotus go through door 1 with me?
What about me?
Oh, if they go through door 1, then that means that way they get the Uranus key.
Isn't that obvious? Wasn't one of the teams just complaining that they didn't have a 1?
You mean I should join Santa's team?
Yes.
Huh. I understand. I'll go through door 6 then. If we do as Clover has suggested, we can all pass through a numbered door and no one will be left behind. This seems to be the most reasonable solution.
7. Lotus. What do you guys think?
I don't have a problem with it.
Me either.
All right, then. We're good to go.
See you later.
Right,
Wait,
see,
Clover,
Clover.
don't
Please
move
don't
on
come
your
back
own.
with a axe.
Oh, I'll be going too then.
Yeah. Be careful.
We should get going as well. This is E deck.
There should be a door at the end of the hall.
All right, let's go.
And there it is.
There it is. You guys ready?
I still can't tell if that's blood or paint, though.
Yeah.
Like, imagine how metal would be if it was blood.
Then let's get to it.
Which, that would actually crop up more questions, though. Whose blood would it even be? And how did they get it so perfect like that?
Hey, I found it. It's right there. It stopped.
Yes, it stopped.
Whew. I don't believe I'll ever get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
You got that right. Once I'm out of this hellhole, I'm taking a nice long vacation.
I agree.
All right, let's go.
This door looks heavy.
But it's not locked. I'm opening it.
Whoa, what the hell is this?
I have the exact same question. Because it's definitely not like quarters.
This has
Engine
to be the
room?
biggest room so far. The ceiling is pretty high, too.
Probably the engine room.
Could be 2 stories, maybe even more.
This space
Because the other
could be
place
utilizing
was
the
captain's
entire length of
quarters
the ship.
and door 2 was the torture room.
What's that huge Kamaboko-looking building in the middle?
Kamaboko? Well, I guess that's as good of a description of it as any. I see stairs, so we may as well head over to them.
Yeah, but this section's barely wide enough to fit 1 person.
You're right.
Whoa, you can't even tell the shape when you're this close.
Let's check out the other side, too.
This looks to be the steam engine room.
Yeah, engine room.
The steam engine room?
Yes, that thing that looks like a cross-section of a mushroom is the boiler. You see the 3 round doors near the bottom? Coal is put into those and burned, which heats the water, producing steam. The same thing that drives a steam engine. This one is simply somewhat larger.
I see.
It doesn't appear to be running right now.
All right, let's split up. Hey, what's wrong? Are you all right? Hey, June,
Jumpy.
you... Oh, you're really warm.
Oh, please don't get sick.
Is your fever coming back?
Yes. Yes. It probably is, but I'm fine. Please, don't worry about me. I just need to rest. And I'll be fine.
Okay.
Oh,
here, sit down.
that feels like a
Careful.
death flag.
Thank you.
Ace, Santa.
Yes.
Right.
All right, let's get started. Hang in there, June. I'm gonna get you out of here real soon.
Because last time she had a fever because, she saw the dead body, wasn't it? Like, maybe she's feeling flushed because it's hot in the room, but they haven't mentioned that, so... Alright, so we got 3 sections... Crushes, where do we come in? I'd say this is probably here to move the coal from place to place. It probably comes from over there. And the belt carries it down the tunnel and out here. So if the conveyor belt was moving, yes, the coal would certainly would almost certainly come out here. I cannot speak. This pillar goes up towards the ceiling. A tunnel that goes all the way across the ship. What is this though? It's a square hole. Nothing in here. Oh, look at the back wall there. I can see 3 small slots. Terminals for some sort of connector, perhaps? You mean think we're supposed to plug something in here? Perhaps. What about the light? Oh, it's a button. Look at that button. It's glowing orange, right? That's gotta mean something. I guess pressing it is the best way to find out if it does anything, Santa. Nothing. So 3 little slots. And we have 3 of these. So this is where you put the coal into the furnace? That's right. I had a look at it earlier, but it's rusted shut, I'm afraid. But you should check the other side. Each arm for the boiler, there are 3 open areas in it. Each of the open areas has a gear in it. A golden gear. It doesn't look like it was always golden like this. Well then, I imagine it was prepared especially for this game. This gear is rusty, but looks like it's still pretty sturdy. Looks like there's a door over here, in this tunnel. The belt over there must deliver the coal, which is then picked up and thrown into this door. The door appears to be welded shut, however. Okay. And this one's silver. It's a silver gear. Do you think it's made of pure silver? No way. Silver's way too soft to use for a gear. It's gotta be steel or iron gear that's been coated with silver. Ugh. Shouldn't have called it a silver gear then. Shouldn't have got your hopes up. Were you thinking you'd haul this thing back? Nah, but I think 7 could probably carry it, don't you? Now, bronze gear. A huge bronze gear. This has to be important. I am going to write down the order of these gears. So from the conveyor belt, it's the gold gear, then the bronze gear, and then the silver gear. I don't think it's gonna be anything important, but write it down anyway. I already looked through those, there's nothing there. What is this? There's a pair of wooden boxes here. There's nothing in them. But that looks like a pulley system. What's this? Oh, 3 gears. Gold, bronze, silver. Given its placement, this must unlock the door to the left. There's a weird indentation on top of this thing. Think that means you have to insert something here? Yes, I would imagine so. It's a thick iron door blocking our way. I think this is... Yes, it looks like the exit. Okay, so we're searching for 3 gears. Look, Ace. It's some kind of snowman's secret meaning. Those are just bags full of sand. Use them as counterweight when you're lifting something with a pulley system. Ah, is that what this is? You put the sandbags on this side to lift that up? Man, you're too serious. There's a pair of boxes here. Can we lift them? There's nothing but sand in them. Conveyor belt runs into a sort of arched tunnel. There's nothing else down here. So this is conveyor belt side. This is... Wait, this is an opening for fueling the furnace. We'll put some coal in here and ignite it. Yeah, so these are off, which means the ship's not moving. It's just sort of sinking. And the steam engine might start working. It's certainly possible. So we might need some sort of coal. I guess this shit needs something like that to power it. True, but I doubt a single boiler of this size could actually move a ship like this at any reasonable speed. You need at least 3, no 4 of these. Huh, I guess you know a lot about boats, huh? Well, not really, it's just common sense, you know. No, it is not common sense. There are a number of these little windows on the inside of this thing. I think you're supposed to put coal in through these, but they're welded shut, so I don't think we can get these open. Okay. So these just lead straight into the... So clearly there's something I'm missing. Stairs to the upper floor that connected to the boiler. Alright, so 3 sliders on the left are down, but this one is up. There are a number of lines engraved in these. I suspect we are meant to do something rather specific with them. Junpei, why don't you move that slider down? Oh, there's no harm in trying, I suppose. Nothing. Nothing happened. Maybe it needs to be prepared somehow. So if you say if we did something somewhere else, it'd respond somehow. I'm guessing that this is linked to the 3 slots in the conveyor belt. I guess. Yeah. Yes, I suppose that's one way of putting it. 2, 2. Okay. Slider is down. No dice, this thing isn't going anywhere. And same thing. Yeah, same thing. These 2 columns are different from the others. The lights are red. So that's on, I'm guessing this is off. Yeah. We will come back here. So we came through. Alright. A. One of the doors on the furnace is an A on it. Circular wheel in the center of the door. Well, it's noisy, but it opens. Okay, so we have an A door, and I saw a B earlier. It's probably a C as well. Well, it's noisy, but it opens, and it's totally pitch black in there. We should, go in here? Alright. Let's go. This looks just like the door we went into. Huh, where are we? Must be on the other side, yes? Which should put us directly above the conveyor belt. At any rate, we should keep moving. There's a great deal we've yet to investigate. Okay. Okay. So it's... If I'm matching these up correctly, gold is the C. The bronze is A door, and the silver is B door. A whole bunch of boxes in my way. Can't get through. Well, anyway, looks like that's the pipe. Looks like the bomb connects the conveyor belt housing. Then coal must come out of this pipe onto the conveyor belt. In other words, there must be a great deal of coal in that pipe. A number of boxes on the catwalk. I don't think we can go over there. So there's nothing in there. Noted. Alright, let's give this wheel a spin. What? That's weird. I don't feel any resistance. Ugh. Ah, shit. Nice. Ooh. So that clearly links into something. Well, that seems to be part of the winch. There are some pegs on the back that looks like they go into holes on the winch. Good job, genius. You broke it. I didn't break it. It broke all by itself. Damn, no good. These little shafts are too small for this big hole. It's like throwing in a hot dog down a hallway, to be honest. If that's the case, then that wheel wasn't originally part of this winch. Then that means it came from somewhere else. Because I don't think it's worth inspecting these. Yeah. It's not a ladder. Okay, there's nothing over here, so let's go back in. What's on the other side of C? Does it fit in here? The hand-operated winch. There's no wheel to turn. Oh yeah, I've got the wheel I put off the other winch, don't I? Let's see if it fits. Sweet, it's a perfect fit. I feel made for each other. Not shaky at all. Good, I should be able to turn this now. Good work, Junpei. We should be able to haul up the wooden box now. See, the wooden box. It's under the catwalk. Can you see it? It's hanging from the rope on the winch, isn't it? Looks like there's some sort of device in the box. I'm not sure what it is. At any rate, you might as well turn that wheel now. I'm counting on you. Alright, turn the wheel. Huh? What's this? What happened? This wheel only turns to the left. Only turns to the left? That means we can't reel up that rope. Yeah. And we can only let the rope down. Interesting. I don't think that'll be a problem. We'll simply need to go downstairs after laying the wooden box down. I'll be counting on you, Junpei. Sure thing, no sweat.
I believe the box has reached the floor.
Yeah. June's down over by there.
She doesn't seem to be improving.
Well, of course not.
Oh, right.
She's not
June
gonna just
is
get
in
better
here
right
with
away,
us.
You know?
I
It'll
completely
take
forgot,
time.
to be honest.
What could be causing this, I wonder? Illness, perhaps?
Nah, it's gotta be exhaustion. She gets dropped into some weird-ass shit, forced to play some messed-up game. If you think about it, it's a lot weirder that we aren't freaking out just like her, you know?
So you're saying we're abnormal?
Yeah, we're just running around this room, solving all these puzzles like it's just business as usual. How the hell could you call that normal?
When you put in these situations, I would actually
We're
call it
just
normal.
guinea pigs.
A guinea pig? You mean like a lab rat? You mean we're being used for some sort of experiment? Is that what you're saying?
Dunno, but it does seem like a possibility, you know?
See, in my mind, this is them calling us lab rats? Immediately makes me think of Seven's story. Because in his story, they were... Well, not they, but the kids that he was like trying to help / save were being used as, well, there's the 3 slots, okay, were being used as experiments for some sort of pharmaceutical company. I can't remember what it was called. Pharmaceutical cilantro? Hold on, I have it here somewhere. Maybe. Probably not. Is that Baccarat still noted down? Yeah. Oh, that's it. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. It's right in the post-it note in front of me. Dude, you did it! Everything looks alright. Okay, but what do we do now? Why don't you press the button next to it? The orange one? Yes. Alright, I'll do that. Pushing. Sweet. All sorts of lights are lining up on this thing. Oh. Yes, I think I just heard something turn on. What's that? What happened? It's the conveyor belt, you idiot. Junpei, look. The conveyor belt's moving. The conveyor belt? If I go back... Well, I guess it's done moving now. Still a bunch of coal in the belt, though. Looks like a bunch of it got dumped off at the end of the belt into that wooden box where we found the control panel. Coal, huh? Box filled with coal. I like how we can like just move it around. Wooden box full of coal. Guess there's really only one thing we can do with this stuff. Yep. And we gotta go to the other side? There we go. In here. Shove it in there. There's a hole that'll let us put the coal into the furnace. Maybe if we can get some coal in there and set it on fire. Okay, let's do this. Alright, that's the last of it. No coal left in the wooden box. And nothing. Great. Well, I guess I should have expected that. Why would throwing coal into a cold furnace do anything? Oh well, a man can dream. Junpei, explain to me again. You're planning to stoke the furnace with coal, which will heat the water stored up there and make steam, which will then drive something else. Am I correct? In other words, you want to generate enough pressure with the steam to power the turbine and drive the steam engine, right? Yeah, I guess it's the gist of it. Well, in that case, this is enough coal. This furnace is enormous. So we're going to need a whole hell of a lot more coal than this. Very well then, if the 3 of us work together, then we should manage to fill it much faster. I want to help too. Man, I totally didn't even see her walk up. Are you feeling up to that? Yes. Yeah, right. You look like you're one stiff breeze away from falling over, June. I think you'd better rest some more, alright? But no arguing. You need your rest. So just stay there. We'll handle this. Okay, I understand. Alright, time for some manly work. Let's get this coal into those furnaces. Man, this is a lot of work. Alright, I think this should be sufficient. Alright, now we just gotta light it. Junpei, hand me your matches. I don't actually think I have matches. I see. Then how are we gonna light it? Perhaps there's a device nearby that will allow us to remotely ignite the coal. Let's take a look, shall we? Some sort of ignition device, huh? I'll probably end the stream after this, puzzle. Like the escape room. No, it's not that way. It's the other one I'm looking for. If I can find the stairs, there it is. No, I want the stairs, not... Is it this thing? This is, yeah, because those are off. Or on, perhaps? This is... I think it might be. Probably is. And this is how we might ignite the furnace. That means if we move that thing down. Alright, let's do it. Here we go. Hey, Junpei, Ace, look at this. There's big gears turning under the boiler here. Oh, they have the thingies too. The gears, they're spinning. What the hell are you guys waiting for? Let's start looking. Okay. So this is the gold disc. The gold disc has a number of lines engraved on it. I can make out 3 colors here, red, blue, and black. I wonder what they mean. Okay, so it's probably... We have to match them up with these lines. The bronze disc has a bunch of lines on it. Same thing. Same goes with the silver. Some kind of weird indentation on this thing, like a triangle made out of 3 circles. There's a silver disc in the top of it. And I think we all know where this goes. Up here. Looks like this thing unlocks the door. There's a depression here that looks like the outlines of 3 circles lay on top of each other in a triangle. Maybe we put these 3 discs where we found into this thing. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's stick them in. Huh? That's odd. Nothing's happening. Maybe I don't know, put them in the wrong places? That's exactly what's happening. I mean, look. The gold's touching the silver there. We actually have them facing the wrong directions. Actually should rotate the disc to make some sort of the lines connect to one another. Well, no harm in trying. Instructions for operation. When the disc is clicked, it will rotate a certain amount. When the white arrow is clicked, the discs are switched. Please note when the discs are switched, the angles for the discs are reset. See, that is correct. Oh. This is a starry thingy. I know it has a proper name. I don't know the proper name. The red lines on these discs. I think I can make a star polygon with these. Nice.
Yes! The door's open!
Alright, Junpei. Why don't you go get June now? Santa and I will keep an eye on this door.
Why do we need to do that? Even if it shuts, we know how to solve the puzzle now. We could just open it again.
Well, I suppose that's true. Shall all 3 of us go and collect June then?
Nah, I'm cool. I'll let Junpei handle it.
So are you only interested in being contrary?
Alright, I'll go get June. I'll be right back.
Oh, Jumpy!
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine now. I'm sorry I made you worry.
Let me check. Good. You're feeling a lot better. Are you sure you're alright?
Oh, You're such a warrior, Jumpy. Oops, I mean, warrior.
All right, let's go.
Go where?
Oh, right, I didn't tell you. We got the exit open, so...
Great! Let's go!
You guys didn't leave without me, did you?
Santa? What are you looking at?
It's a photo. It's my sister.
Sister? Santa, you've got a sister?
Ooh, more backstory.
Yeah. Kid was cute as a button.
She was only about an inch tall then? Oh, sorry. I guess an inch is a little large for a button. Probably more like a half inch.
He said was as cute as a button. So I'm assuming she's past.
Sorry.
Why are you looking at it?
I was her Santa Claus.
Wait, what?
Have you ever heard the story of the two Santa Clauses? It goes that a long time ago, there were two Santas. One of them wore white, and the other one wore black. The white Santa gave presents to good kids, and the black Santa played tricks on bad kids. They went on like that for a while, but eventually the black Santa's tricks started to get worse and worse. Pretty soon, the white Santa couldn't stand it anymore, and he stabbed the black Santa to death. When he stabbed the other Santa, the white Santa got blood all over his clothes, and that's why, these days, his clothes are red. You could say that red is all that's left of the black Santa. I wonder which Santa I am, the white Santa or the black Santa.
Huh.
Oh.
All right, let's go.
Oh, that's it? Seriously? At least let us see the photo.
Huh?
Hey, what are you two doing? Let's get moving, come on!
Let's go.
Out.
Yeah.
Oh, you're finally back.
Sorry we took so long.
I really want to see that photo. See if
Let's go.
the kid in there may have been around the same age as the... Like the kids
is this
from the
a
incident that
warehouse?
Seven was looking into. Because I know previously I had the idea of... Since Clover and Snake were siblings, Junpei and June were childhood friends, I initially made the assumption that the thing connecting all the players is some sort of relationship to one another. But then that sort of went away as I played more, and now I'm thinking, since this incident with Cradle Pharmaceuticals was a pretty big, like, part of the game, we went through multiple, not really multiple rooms, because we went through the operating room with Seven, and then we got the connection between Seven and Lotus, because Lotus's kids were part of that incident, and now Santa has a little sister who was as cute as a button, so possibly dead, maybe missing. Maybe that incident with Cradle Pharmaceuticals is what links all of us together.
No, I believe this is the cargo room. This must be where they store all of this vessel's freight.
There are wooden crates everywhere. I wonder how old they are.
Well, we probably ought to start with finding the exit, right? Let's get going.
Right, so, cargo room. This is actually where I'm going to leave it off for today. I'm really, really tired. I have not been too well recently. So, I'm just gonna leave it. Save in the background here. And... Do I really want to raid? Nah, it's getting a little hard for me to, like, stream nowadays because we're starting to go into December. So a lot of my triggers are now showing up. So, you might find over the next few weeks, I might be on and off, really, with streaming. You know, I'll be posting this on Twitter anyway to let everyone know. But don't be surprised if I end up taking, like, next week and maybe the week after off. Let's just say, it might be a little chaotic. So, thank you guys so much for watching. MMDD, I don't know if you're here, but thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for the follow. And, well, thank you, Tunic, for joining us as well in chat. I will see you guys hopefully next Sunday, but again, don't be surprised if I don't stream. See you later.